Hello creatives, it's Don's Graphics here with another awesome tutorial on how to come up with a social media design for a shoe brand. Please, if you are coming across our channel for the first time, do well to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you won't be left out whenever we bring in new content. And to all our returning subscribers, thank you so much. Please, God bless you. Now we're going to begin our design by deleting this text. So I don't want this text here. I'm going to delete the text and proceed next to my background settings. So I'm going to click on background here and give it a color. On color, I'm going to give it a white. Why we want to use a white for this design, you're going to know it in the course of this tutorial, so please kindly keep watching. So next, I'm going to click on this middle button here and click on shape to add a shape. So just tap on shapes here and you have this square shape. Now go forward to give it a black color. Then you can click good sign on this good sign to continue. Now reduce the shape, control the shape this way and rotate it. So you see that here I have this small edge here which is for rotation. Otherwise you can just highlight the shape and you also have rotation here, but often I don't love using this one because it takes a lot of time for me. So I'm just going to rotate it using this other freehand here. Then I'm just going to place it this way. So this is what we want to do. You can increase the shape as you are increasing, just be rotating. So we want the shape to occupy, let's say, just half of the design size. All right, so we have something like this. Good. Now go to your layer. On layer, go to layer and lock it up so that it doesn't interrupt when we bring in other elements. But don't go yet, still click back on shapes here to add another shape. So we're going to click back on shape and give it same black color. All right, so as you can see, this design is going to take a black and white background. The purpose for this I'm going to tell you soon, so just keep watching. So I'm going to rotate this shape also this way, then I carefully place it down here. It should fall like this. Then go to layer and lock everything up also. Now I want this background to have a fading light effect or this awesome light effect. So I'm just going to click on stickers. Just click on stickers and you have this light. Now take note here, guys, don't click on this good sign, because if you click on a good sign, the sticker effect will not apply. All you need to do is to tap on your background once, tap, and you have it. Now just click back on the sticker and increase it to the size that you want. For me, I want something like this so that it can glow on the background, as you can see now. Then I'm going to proceed by going to relative position. Okay, so on relative position, just click on relative position and use these two buttons to place the light effect on the middle of your design. Then you can go to layer, lock it up as well. Now we are done preparing the background. Awesome, right? Good. Now up next, we're going to import the image of the shoe. So this is for a shoe brand. I have this stock image of a shoe, Nike shoe. So you can always search online for Nike shoes PNG HD. You have images like this on Google. As you bring it, just place it using relative position. Also centralize it on the middle. Then you can go to rotation and rotate it so that it can be slanting and more real. I think 20 is okay. Then you can click good to continue. Now every 3D image casts a shadow. All right, every 3D image always casts a shadow when they bring it into a plane surface. So this shoe is supposed to cast a shadow. All right, so that is the purpose. But then look at the technique we are going to do. When you look at this shoe where the white and the black meet, we want the line separating it to also fall there. So we're just going to pull this shoe a little bit. Okay, good, so that we have something like this. where the black ends, the black color also ends. I believe now you see why we're using a black and white color for this design. Perfect. Now go to layer and lock the shoe also, but then click on shapes to add a shadow. So we're just going to click on shapes, then we click on this drop down button because we want to create a shadow. Then you choose a circle. As you choose a circle, I want you to click on gradient. So this is the shadow. I already prepared it, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm still going to walk you around on how to get your own shadow. So follow me along as I create my shadow. Please, if you are coming new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm going to click on this plus button. Click on the plus button. As you can see, we have a white color and a black color, but then we want to work with the white first. So all you need to do is to click here and you click here. So let's go. We click here and here. So we have our white color. Now we're going to reduce the transparency of the white color completely by holding this and bringing it to the left. Once you have that, click OK. Come up here and choose this fourth color gradient pattern to make it pop up like a shadow. We are going to choose this one. So the one that we have chosen, the pattern that we have chosen, the gradient pattern is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have chosen the fourth pattern. Take note, it's the fourth pattern that we have chosen. Then you can click to continue. Now I want you to swap the color, right? So just click here to swap the color. Let the black go to the middle. So I want something like this. Then hold the white and bring it closer to the black, as you can see. So I'll have our shadow already being created. Click OK to continue. Still click on this good sign to proceed. So click on the good sign to proceed. Now as you can see, we have a shadow here, but I'm going to compress it this way. Just compress it. Okay, just make it real. So you can also rotate it. Note that the shoe was rotated, so we have to rotate this also in order to make it look more real. Good, perfect, right? I guess so. Now use your position button to place it well. It should fall directly below the shoe image. Now this looks so real and more realistic, engaging your audience or engaging those who are viewing your flyer. It will enable clients to take action, and that is what clients who bring such type of designs to you expect always. Alright, so now let's proceed. And I have a logo. So this is a shoe brand. I have the logo here with me. I'm going to bring in the logo into the design. I have this logo here prepared. I'm just going to bring it into the design. Crop it this way. Now I'm going to give it a yellow color. Just go to yellow and choose this bright yellow. You can even click on this plus sign to make it more brighter, so that I have something like this. You can reduce the size. Just reduce the size and place it to that top left, to that top right corner of the design. Just leave it there that way. Now guys, we are going to go to text, and on text we are going to write shoe. Alright, so this is just a simple logo that I want to invent for this design. So I'm just going to write shoe. Alright, just shoes. Put it in capital letters. Now make it black. Alright, make it black. Give it a black color. Want to make it black. Then go to your font and choose a particular nice font to make it work. So let's see which one can work, for this. Let's say Montserrat did not work, it did not go. Alright, so we can use Leak Spartan. I'm using Leak Spartan for this. I think Leak Spartan can work because we want it bold. Then you can bring it here and reduce the size considerably. Just reduce the size to about 30. Okay, then use position. Now it should fall on the white interface. Remember, black on black cannot work, so that is why we're avoiding that. Then you can bring in the logo. The logo should be closer to that right top. Alright, great. So that we have something like this that stands for the logo. So guys, we're going to continue by going to shapes. You choose a circle, give the circle this bright yellow color, but then give it a stroke. Let's say a stroke width of about 10, and the stroke color should be white. Make it white. Then you can even reduce the size of the shape. Click OK. Reduce the size of the shape considerably. Position it this way. So use your relative position, your position button, sorry, to work on this. Now go to text, double tap and write. So this is for a promotional event or for promotion, and the promotion is a 40% discount. So we are just going to write 40% off. Okay, so it can engage more customers. 40% off. Put everything in capital letters. Now here we're going to apply the principle of reversibility in design. This principle of reversibility, it states that on a white on a bright background, we should use a dark color to write, and on a dark background we should use a bright color to write. Okay, so since we want to place this text on this bright background, it is necessary to use a dark color, and that dark color, in our case, we want to use a black color. It should be purely black. Then you can go to your font. For all the body text in this design, I want us to work with the Montserrat fonts family. So I'm going to use Montserrat semi-bold for this, but then I'm going to reduce the size to make it fit. Then you can hold the paragraph and compress the text this way. Reduce the size further. Then you can even go to your alignment and align the text to the middle. You click OK. Then now you can bring it. So we instead increase the size. Let's reduce the size a little bit. Then use your position to place it on the middle of that shape. So have 40% off. Now go to your spacing, line spacing, and reduce the line spacing so that the off comes closer to 40, since they are related. They are related concepts, so the spacing there should not be wide. It should not be broad enough. Alright, so I have something like this. Cool, let's continue. So next I'm going to click on text and add a text. Double tap to edit, and I'm going to write top comfort. Okay, this is just a marketing strategy to connect more to clients. So I'm just going to write top comfort, put it in capital letters, but then the principle of reversibility still applies. So on a dark background, use a light color to write. So I'm going to use a white color here. Can't you see the vibrance now? I guess it's awesome. Yes, next proceed to fonts, and the font we want to use the Bebas Mini font. So just use the Bebas regular. So I have something like this. Just position it up here, copy it, double tap to edit and write shoes. So it's top comfort shoes. Put it in capital letters, but then we're going to increase the size of this. So just go to your size and increase the size such that it meets up with top comfort. They should fall on the same margin at least. Okay, so we can leave it like this, but then go to your spacing and increase the spacing so that it meets up. Alright, I think a spacing of 5 can work. Then we're going to proceed to position. On position, we want to arrange it to suit comfortably. Great. Now go back to this button, click on it and choose a square shape. Reduce the opacity completely and give it a stroke. A stroke width of about 10 is okay, but then I want you to give the stroke color to be bright. Alright, so still on principle of reversibility, bright colors on dark background, right? Cool. Now come to radius and increase the radius to about 4. Then you can reduce the shape, compress the shape this way. Alright guys, I think the stroke width is too much, so let's just reduce the stroke width to about 5. Great, such that we'll have something like this. Cool. Now up next, we're going to write, click, double tap to write. So I'm going to write get in touch. If customers want to get in touch, how can they? A call to action button. So I'm going to get this call to action button by writing get in touch. Then on next line, we're going to write the number. So this is a good way to engage more with clients, and that is what, as a designer, you must pay close attention to. And we're going to give it a white color still, but then we're going to go to font and give it part of the Montserrat font family. So let's just give it the Montserrat regular, and we reduce the size. Now this is where your grid line comes to play, because everything must be aligned. So click on the alignment button, on the grid button, and use this to plumb it up as your alignment. Okay, great. So I have that. Now still go back to stickers. I want us to get an arrow image. Alright, so I have to include an arrow element. For me here, I have this arrow, but if you don't have, always check on Google for arrows. You have something like this. All you need to do is to tap on your background to continue. Alright, just tap on your background to continue. Now we're going to give this color, this stroke. We're going to give this arrow a black color. Then you can even increase the size further. Now rotate it this way and place it just directly below the shoe image. Now go to shapes, choose a square, compress it this way, and give the shape a black color as well. It should have a black color. Then you can bring it down a little bit, control it to place it here. Now just copy this text, double tap to write shop now. So this is still part of the call to action button. Now I want us to reduce the size of that to about 30. Then you can go to styles. On styles, click on styles to bold it in order to make it stand out. So we're going to click on this B, which stands for bold. Also, it stands out now clearly, right? Good. So we're going to use our position button to make sure that it's placed well on that shape, such that we have something like this. Awesome, right? Okay guys, so with this we have come to the end of this awesome social media design on your Android smartphone. I believe we all learned something. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I love you all.